I'm John Bachman. French police are now focusing on a gas station just northeast of Paris where the two most wanted men in the country may have been spotted. Several reports say the brothers identified as the shooters who stormed the Paris offices of the satirical newspaper named Charlie Hebdo may have robbed that gas station outside of Paris. Brothers Sharif and Saeed Kouachi are considered still heavily armed and dangerous. An 18-year-old named Marad Hamid, identified as a possible third suspect at one point, turned himself in at a police station in eastern France. He's a high school student who was reportedly in class during the attack. Meanwhile, around France today, silence. And remembrances for the 12 people killed in the attack. French President Francois Hollande has declared today a national day of mourning in France. Among the dozen victims, 8 members of the staff at Charlie Hebdo also killed in the attack. 2 police officers, one named Ahmed Merabet, was patrolling the neighborhood when he was killed, and a guy named Franck Solario was also guarding the newspaper offices. On the southern edge of Paris, the investigation continues now into the deadly shooting of another police officer. She was investigating a traffic accident when she was shot. A person nearby was also wounded. That attacker is also still on the loose right now. Stay with Newsmax TV and Newsmax.com. We will keep you updated as it looks like there might be some progress now in that manhunt. Tomorrow will be sentencing day in New York for a British imam convicted of training terrorists. Federal prosecutors want Abu Hamza al-Masri sent away for life. He was convicted on all counts last year. Also tomorrow, the Supreme Court justices will meet to talk about same-sex marriage. They'll have a closed-door meeting, and they're expected to decide whether to hear cases that would lead to a more comprehensive, maybe nationwide ruling on gay marriage. This comes in the same week that Florida became the 36th state to allow same-sex marriages. And the viciously cold winter weather is being blamed for, at least in part, for a deadly Pennsylvania pileup. Whiteout conditions on Interstate 80 in northwestern Pennsylvania led to an 18-vehicle pileup. 2 people were killed, dozens more hurt in the crash. And that Arctic blast, big enough to set off wind chill warnings, watches, and advisories for 180 million people. It's still blanketing much of this country. A woman in Albany, New York, says she got ready as best she could.
It's uncomfortable. I hate it. I can't wait for spring.
Got a long way to go there. Lows today across the country could dip down into the single digits, some below freezing. At one point in Minnesota this morning, the wind chill was 54 below zero. And he became world famous when he stopped an attacker at Canada's Parliament, and now Kevin Vickers will likely get a new job. He's being named as Canada's new ambassador to Ireland. Vickers was Parliament Sergeant at Arms when a gunman stormed the building last fall. He shot and killed that attacker. And measles and the mouse, not a good mix here. 9 people who visited Disney's theme parks in Southern California last month have now been diagnosed with measles. Doctors say it's due to the incubation period. A lot of people in California not getting vaccinated. Another update for you in 30.